Trump picks billionaire who did the first private spacewalk with SpaceX to lead NASA. A tech billionaire who bought a series of space flights from Elon Musk, SpaceX, and conducted the first private spacewalk was nominated by President-elect Donald Trump on Wednesday to lead NASA. Jared Isaacman, 41, CEO and founder of a credit card processing company, has been a close collaborator with Musk ever since buying his first chartered flight with SpaceX. He took along contest winners on that 2021 trip and followed it in September with a flight where he briefly popped out the hatch to test SpaceX's new spacewalking suits. If confirmed, Isaacman will replace Bill Nelson, 82 years old, a former Democratic senator from Florida who was nominated by President Joe Biden. Nelson flew aboard Space Shuttle Columbia in 1986 on the flight right before the Challenger disaster while he was a congressman. Isaacman said he was honored to be nominated and would be grateful to serve. Having been fortunate to see our amazing planet from space, he said, "I am passionate about America leading the most incredible adventure in human history." During Nelson's tenure, NASA picked up steam in its efforts to return astronauts to the moon. This next generation Apollo program, named after Apollo's mythological twin sister Artemis, plans to send 4 astronauts around the moon as soon as next year. The first moon landing in more than half a century would follow. NASA is counting on SpaceX to get astronauts to the lunar surface via Starship, the mega rocket launched out of Texas on test flights. The space agency already relies on SpaceX to fly astronauts to and from the International Space Station, along with supply runs. Boeing launched its first crew for NASA in June, but the Starliner capsule encountered so many problems that the 2 test pilots ended up stuck at the space station. They'll catch a ride home with SpaceX in February after more than 8 months in orbit. Their mission should have lasted only 8 days. Although on NASA's plate right now, exploring the solar system, robotic missions to the moon and beyond continue with the NASA spacecraft en route to Jupiter's watery moon Europa, and the Mars rover Perseverance collecting more rock and dirt samples from Mars. Facing tight budgets, NASA is seeking a quicker, cheaper way of getting these Martian samples to Earth than the original plan, which had swollen to $11 billion with nothing arriving before 2040. As with human spaceflight, NASA has turned to industry and others for ideas and help. Musk congratulated Isaacman via X, describing him as a man of high ability and integrity. The fighter jet piloting Isaacman, whose call name is Rook, short for rookie, has described himself as a space geek since kindergarten. He dropped out of high school when he was 16, got a GED certificate, and started a business in his parents' basement that became the genesis for Shift 4. His business is based in eastern Pennsylvania, where he lives with his wife and their 2 young daughters. He set a speed record flying around the world in 2009 while raising money for Make-A-Wish program, and later established Draken International, the world's largest private fleet of fighter jets. I didn't even know that existed. Now, Isaacman has reserved 2 more flights with SpaceX, including a trip leading Starship's first crew into orbit around Earth. And this is from Time on DNYUZ. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.